everyone, Miss Angela here. Today is Thursday, normally our movement class day, but because this is the first week of the month, I thought we would do science. Since we normally have a science class that first week when we kick off a month. So let's go ahead and do science today. So today we're going to talk about some body parts, some body systems, since that was our topic that we would have done if we would have been able to be together. So let's start with one of the big ones here. We're going to start with the brain. Okay, the brain is located up here in our heads here, okay, protected by the skull. You'll see here that it's not a smooth body part. It's got little nooks and crannies, little pieces and parts. So let's see why that is. Okay, so I have a smooth piece of paper here, and then I have a piece of paper that I have crumpled up. Okay, all right. Now, they're still about the same size, but you see here, okay, that on this one, because of all these little grooves and ridges and nooks and crannies, that more things can be filled into it. So this is why we have the little canals and ridges and different things that you see in a brain, because you need to be able to pack a lot into this little area where our brain is. Okay, so let's read a book about the brain, and this was done by Justin McCory Martin. He has done this book, and the next book we're going to read about the heart. We'll get into the heart here in just a minute. All right, let's find out what it says about the brain. The brain is like a computer. It is always hard at work. The brain is inside your head, and it weighs about 2 pounds. Okay. The brain is like a computer. It sends signals to your body. It says here, your spinal cord is like a highway. It carries signals from your brain to the rest of your body. And there's a picture of the spinal cord. Okay. Your brain tells your body to jump or run, right? And it says here, a kid's brain is about the size of a grapefruit. All right, again, your brain is like a computer. It helps you understand the world. You could not see, hear, taste, smell, or touch without your brain. Okay? And then there's about 100 billion nerve cells that send messages to your body. Your brain tells your body when something is hot or cold. All right? Your brain is like a computer. It has many parts. Your brain tells you how to play games and do your homework. Okay? Your brain is like a computer, and it stores lots of information. So it says here it stores millions of facts in that brain. Right? It tells your heart to beat and your lungs to breathe, and we'll talk about your heart and lungs here in just a minute. Your brain is like a computer, is even working when you are asleep. Your brain is pretty brilliant, don't you think? Okay, so let's just do some basic facts about your brain. All right, we said it stores memory, information, okay? It sends commands that make you stop or start doing something. It's important that you keep your brain safe, so it is set inside more than 20 bones called your skull. So if you go like this gently, you can feel that there's something hard in there, okay? That is your skull, all right? So it is protected. So that is the brain. The next thing we're going to talk about is another important part of our body, and that is the heart. And the heart is located here. Here's lungs. Here's your heart. We'll talk about the lungs here in just a few. But here is your heart. All right, so again, here's another book that is going to tell us about heart. Let's find out what it says about the heart here. Okay. Okay. Your heart beats, and it has many parts. Okay. It is a super strong muscle, and is about the size of your fist. So if you hold your fist up, you can see what size it is. All right. It beats and it pumps blood. So this is what blood looks like under a microscope. Ooh. Okay, your heart beats and it sends blood to your whole body. Okay, it takes about 1 minute for blood to travel from your heart to the whole body. Your heart beats and it keeps beating your whole life, and it beats about 2.5 billion times during your lifetime. And it goes a lot faster when you run or do physical activity, because you'll need more oxygen to do that. Your heart beats and you can feel it. So if you touch your wrist here, okay, feel around there, you can find your heartbeat, okay? Or you could touch your neck. You can feel around and feel it. Got it. Okay. Your heart beats, and you can hear it. And the doctor uses a stethoscope to be able to hear it. Your heart beats, so you need to take care of it by eating good things and exercising. Okay, so some basic facts about the heart. All right, so with each beat, your heart fills with blood, and then it squeezes the blood out into your body, and it travels through tubes called blood vessels. It carries oxygen to every part of your body. Your brain, your stomach, even the tips of your toes. You could not survive without your heart's hard work. And then it's like, lub bub, bub bub, lub bub. That's the sound of a heartbeat. Okay? And the doctor can hear that sound, like I said, through a stethoscope. So I thought we could show you a way of being able to hear your heartbeat. So this is a paper towel roll. I have a cup with a hole in it. See that? Okay? So if you hold that up to somebody's chest and listen here, you could hear their heartbeat. So it's just a homemade stethoscope. See that? Okay? All right. Let's see if I can show you how the heart pumps. Okay. So what we have here is, this is a model, a very crude model of the heart. And you have one, tube coming in, bringing the blood into the heart. And then you have a tube that's going to pump it out. So let's see if we can get it to pump. Here we go. So I'm pushing down here, acting like the muscle's contracting, okay? And then you see, there it goes. Okay, now, it's coming up this tube, but it's not coming out. Okay, it is dripping a little bit, but it's not coming out the way it is here because you don't want the blood to go the wrong way. So to show that it's going the right way, we have that there. All right, see that? Pretty cool, isn't it? All right. Getting to where it's not wanting to work very much anymore. There we go. All right, so one side brings it in and the other side takes it out. All right, so you can make that at home. This is just a balloon that I've put on top of there. You put a very small hole on each side. Run those straws through. You want to take the top of see, this is why it's starting to leak. It's starting to come off. But you want to tape that on there to show that it's not going to go back out that way. It just goes this way. Okay. And that's the way it's supposed to work. All right, so let's talk about the lungs. The lungs are right here. There are two of them, but the right one is actually a little bigger than the left because the left one has to accommodate where the heart is positioned. Okay? So it makes room for the heart there. So the right one is a little bit bigger. Okay, it brings oxygen into the body. So when you breathe in, oxygen comes in. When you breathe out, we get rid of something we don't need, carbon dioxide. We don't need as much. So we bring in the oxygen, we breathe out, okay, that carbon dioxide, all right? And then there is a muscle that sits under, okay, let's see if, the diaphragm right here, okay? So when when it flattens, when you inhale, and it relaxes when you exhale. So in, out, okay? And it brings in the oxygen we need, gets rid of the carbon dioxide that we don't, okay? So this is just a way to show you how our lungs work. So this bottom part here is like our diaphragm, okay? And when we, breathe in, the air comes in there, and then we breathe out, okay? So, contracts, relaxes, see that? So in and out, we're breathing in and out, in, out, in, out, in, out. Okay. Let's see if we get a little closer. We'll do it one more time. See how it's filled? And it goes back out again. Pretty cool. So again, this one is made with balloons again. Cutting the balloon, taping one on the bottom, putting one on the top, okay? So you see there that it is still intact, and you tape it on there, and then you're able to show how our lungs work. And then the bottom of this water bottle is cut too. So it's, okay, so that covers it. All right, so 3 body systems we got to learn about today. I hope you learned something. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you again very soon. Take care.